Folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Scarlet Knights will kick this away to get us going here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And it's good for a first down with a 36.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And the Trojans are on the move here.
Here we go.
The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
They'll run it from the gun. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
What a great route here by this tight end on 3rd down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on 3rd down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got 1st and goal.
And the Trojans will line up here on 1st down and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Trojans. A horrible field position to start the drive through, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
PAT makes it 7-0. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. From the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He lets it rip. Incomplete. They cannot connect with the deep ball.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. He's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. And they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. On On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, this next call is going to be interesting for this offensive coordinator. Nothing there on this second down call. Now you're 3rd and goal right on the doorstep. If I'm the quarterback, I'm challenging my offensive line to get low and win the battle up front to give this back a chance.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And here's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Penn. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Ball down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid game there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The back's got it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And third and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down and inches, over the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.